Okay. With the help of orders of magnitude, we have considered both continuity equation and Navier-Stokes equations in x and y directions. And using the order of magnitudes, these equations are simplified, and we have the final form of the boundary equations, which is equation 3. So this equation is the one which you are going to consider, and this equation is called as Prandtl's boundary layer equation. So this equation is to be solved using these boundary conditions. See, these are the boundary conditions. The first and second equations are no slip, and this is edge of boundary layer. That means this connects the flow within the boundary layer and outside the boundary layer. This is at the interface. So let us proceed to its solution, which is for the first time given by Blasius. So an exact solution to the boundary layer equations corresponding to a uniform flow of constant velocity. These are all the regular routine things which we take. See, constant velocity u, and delta is a function of x. That means at any x, delta depends upon, delta is a function of x, right? Now, since u is constant, the pressure term in the boundary equation is identically 0. So, and these are the two equations. These are the equations. These two are the equations. These equations are same as those equations I have written here. See? These are the simplified form of this equation and this equation. So the pressure term is removed. You can see u dou u by dou x, v dou u by dou y. See? U dou u by dou x, v dou u by dou y is equal to nu dou square u by dou y square. That is what we have taken. So these two equations can be reduced to single equation. Now what we do is we'll combine these two equations and we'll use the definition of stream function. Now one point you may ask me. The stream function we have studied for potential flow, but actually stream function is not restricted to ideal fluid flow, because for ideal fluid flow, velocity potential is restricted. So if there is phi is there, means the flow is rotational. So for any flow, psi will be there, but the flow need not be irrotational. Okay. So now what we do is we use the definition of psi, which we know for u and for v, and we'll substitute in these equations. So if I substitute, what I will be getting is this equation. This is the equation I get. The continuity equation. Dou u by dou x this equation, I'm sorry, continuity equation is satisfied, and this is so if you take this part, that is the equation. You can see u is written as dou psi by dou y. This is u. So this is as it is written. Then you have dou u by dou x. So dou u by dou x will be dou u by dou x. So this will become dou psi by dou squared psi by dou x dou y. So this is the second term. Similarly, this term is this, and this is this.
V is equal to minus dou phi. V is equal to minus dou phi का sir.
ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఇది ఇంకా మైనస్ ఉంది కదా.
V is equal to minus dou phi by psi.
Okay, okay. I will correct it. I will correct it. Okay, clear? Did you get it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. So this is dou square u by dou y square. So u is dou psi by dou y, so you will get dou cube psi by dou y cube. Right? Now, as the above equation is of parabolic type, see, this is square and this is cube. So what is the order of this degree? Order of this equation? And what is the degree? How do you define or how do you identify the order of the differential equation and degree of the differential equation?
Order to degree 1.
Order,
2.
order,
2.
is it 2?
Left hand side.
Hmm?
Left hand side values.
Left side 2.
3, 3, 3.
So it is a third order
First degree.
first degree equation. Yes, correct. Third order and first degree equation. So one is linear. Greater than 1, anything is parabolic. So this is a parabolic partial differential equation. Why partial differential equation? Because you have got both x and y, both x and y. So as the above equation is of parabolic type and no geometric length scale is involved, see here everything is in terms of the derivatives or differences. This is delta dou y. That means y2 minus y1. So like that everything is a differential one. So no direct length scales are involved. That means you don't have, say for example, x or y or here y, here x. So then it will be length scales are involved if these are present. But here they are not present. So what we can do is, because it doesn't depend upon length, we can develop some sort of similarity type. That means not exactly non-dimensional, but a proportionality type of equations or solutions can be developed for this type of problems. For all such type of problems, we will have that nature of solutions. So now what we do is, we will consider the stream function psi. So stream function psi is definitely a function of x and y. So what we do is, we'll write it as a function of eta. And eta we'll write as y by x to the power of n. Y by x to the power of n. In fact, what we can do is, eta can also be written as y to the power of a by x to the power of b. Because this is a freed from length scale, so therefore what we can do is, suppose if we take eighth root of this will become y divided by x to the power of b by a. Okay. So this is what we are calling as some n. Right? So let us assume this thing. Now what we do is the value of eta for the case of flat surface is half n. The value of n. This is not eta. I will correct that also. Now you may ask me a question. How you got that? This n is equal to half. Already we have seen that delta is proportional to x to the power of minus half. Delta by x. Sorry. What is delta by x for laminar boundary layer? We have seen delta by x is equal to 5 approximately, not 4.99. Rx to the power of half. So the similarity variable eta is chosen as this. This is nothing but Reynolds number. So this we know. So eta is equal to y by so what we have normally considered, we have considered earlier while writing the displacement thickness, etc. Eta we have considered as y by delta. So this eta is different from this eta. They are not same. They are not same. So what I can do is, you can see, if you look at this eta, this is nothing but Reynolds number. So this is dimensionless. Non-dimensional. Now y is length dimension and E is also length dimension. So therefore, this is dimensionally valid. Eta is a length dimension, right? So the parameters u and nu are used to reduce similarity variable to dimensionless. See why this nu and this u are used in this definition is only to make this as dimensionless. So invoking the definition of u in terms of the stream function, again we know u is this. So psi is equal to, So consider this. Psi is equal to function of eta. So dou psi by dou y is f dashed. But here eta is a function of y. So therefore you will get this as root u by nu x. The derivation. So that is how u dou psi by dou y can be identified. Now when eta is constant, u should be constant. So that the proportionality factor in equation 1 this one in equation 1 should include a square root of x, so that the proportion. So then, since the dimensions of psi, what are the dimensions of psi? Psi is equal to or u is equal to dou psi by dou y. So u is LT minus 1. And delta y is, if I take this the other side, L. So L square T minus 1. So L square T minus 1. So we have to choose for psi such a function which has L square T minus 1. Now you consider nu. What is nu? The kinematic viscosity. It is L square T minus 1. So that is the reason why we take this function psi x in this form. So psi x is, the dimensions will be correct if the proportionality factor also includes nu and u. So that is how Blasius has proposed this expression for the velocity potential. And this is where eta is this. So now using these, all the derivatives in the Baudelaire equation, this equation, I will do one thing, I will copy it. So here we have dou psi by dou y, dou square psi by dou x dou y, dou psi by dou x, dou square psi by dou y square, and dou cube psi by dou y cube. So what we do is we take this we take this and this and get dou psi by dou x. Dou psi by dou x is this plus then dou square psi by dou x dou y. This is dou square psi by dou x dou y. And dou psi by dou y. Dou psi by dou. So this is 1. This is 2. Sorry, this is 2. No. This is only 2. Okay. I'm saying. It doesn't matter. I'll show you with arrows. See, this is dou psi by dou x. This is dou psi by dou y. And this is this. This is and finally this, right? So these are the things which we take. So once I calculate these and substitute them in our parabolic equation, equation 1, this is equation 1. So this is equation 1. So this is equation 1. So substitute all these things in this. So you will get this form. And when simplified, you get this. Now, this is the final form. Simplification of this. This square will go, x will go. So you will be left with f double dash plus half f double dash is equal to 0. And these are our boundary conditions. Now what I want all of you to do is, now using this definition and this, verify this, arrive at them. Arrive at them. And then substitute all these things in this equation. And you should get this equation finally. You note this equation first in your notebooks. It is f triple dash plus half f double dash is equal to 0. After noted that, then you do the working.